Hello, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Ed, for Games and Tea, and I'm joined by four wonderful friends of mine. If I seem a little bit distracted, it's because I'm just keeping an eye on the stream because it did something weird, so I had to do a quick restart. But yeah, I think we're good. Fingers crossed. If it starts being weird, let me know in the chat because otherwise I won't be able to know. I will be focusing on other things, so let me know in the chat and if it starts doing something weird. Anyways, as usual, at the start of the streams, I usually have to make a few announcements while while River goes off being nuts with some dice rolls.
Gotta get the bad rolls out.
Gotta get those bad dice rolls out.
I should have done that to my niece.
That serves you right. I am an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds. Also, hi Nocturnal. I'm an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds, for providing us with a little bit of income here. If you'd like to use the link that's going to be appearing in the chat very shortly, or in the description below if you watch this on YouTube, that'll be a way to directly support the channel and what we do here. Yeah, so thanks Fantasy Grounds for being an affiliate. Allow me to feel it. Yay, thank you. Also, another person we have to thank is Heroforge. You can see that there are miniatures dotted around the screen. These have all been made by one of my wonderful players because they have far better artistic value than I do. So thanks Heroforge for also allowing us to be able to show these off the screen. Also, you can hopefully hear some music going on in the background. The music has all been provided us by SiriusState.com, TableAudio.com, Ian Grimm, Fessing Studios, Alexander Nakarala for Cyber Studios, and Travis Savoy from RPG Music Maker. Thanks to them for providing some music that we can have to enhance our gaming experience, and a few sound effects which I can terrify my players with. Or myself, for some strange reason. There are also some... Which one do I do first? Let's do YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/games_and_t, where you can catch up on everything that these guys have been up to for the past several weeks, months, and couple of years as well. Yeah, we've got a bit of a nutty point on there. You can check us out there. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi from the past. Also, hello America, and congratulations on your 4th of July when some middle-class idiots made a very bad choice, so congratulations for doing that.
Freedom.
It says greetings from the colonies. To the colonies, that is.
But also hi and happy 4th of July to you all over in America.
Enjoy your freedom, and
enjoy
as
your
long
freedom.
as it lasts, vote wisely.
Yes, please do.
For as long as it lasts.
Or move to Europe, one of those.
One of those. But where was I going with this comment? Oh yeah, YouTube. That's what it was. If you're watching this from in the future, hi from the past. Please do the thing that YouTube requires, because YouTube is a slave driver like that. So please do the thing that requires. Last but not least, the thing I hate talking about because I loathe it. If you would like to donate monetarily to the channel, you really do not have to. But if you would like to and support what we do here, there is a donation link somewhere underneath this screen I think you are watching, and there are some suggested donations as well which you can use in order to influence the game, such as rerolls, healing potions, inspiration, and perhaps a magic item which has actually been redeemed once, but you can continue to redeem those magic items, and I will work with you to make that item and appear in the game. So I believe that is it for announcements. I think there'll probably be something else I'll forget. I'll have forgotten and then immediately remember before we carry on. But either ways, let's get into some character introductions today. So you can see that there are a couple of missing folks to my left. We do not have a Ruben at the present moment because he has to work, and we do not have a Jeff at the moment, but that's just because he has to finish off. He recently bought a house, so he's still dealing with stuff like that, so yeah, have no fears. Fingers crossed he'll be joining us a little bit later, but either ways, they normally run the characters of Atlas and Tefari. Atlas is our very emotional entertainer, strongman character, human, and yeah. that's what that's about. You'll find out more about them as he reveals his backstory. Tefari is our human wizard who has a lot of issues with the empire that Kai's currently in, and also from which he has from. He has quite some few issues in that regard, and might be trying to lead a revolution, possibly, maybe, definitely.
I think you
is
could have
trying to
stopped
insult it.
after has a lot of issues.
Periods. Periods. But no, and he's got some things planned. He's got some things planned. Jeff as well has some things planned. So yeah, there's that. Sean, how you doing, bud? Could you tell us a little bit more about Farrell for us?
I'm doing good. How have you been?
Slowly recovering.
But yeah, Farrell is the furball who is the nicest little button possible. Well, he's not little. He's very big, I guess.
Gonna say.
But he was a very naive furball from a very sheltered community, and he left to just help people, including his best friend Sykes, and now he feels like he's been destinedly led to where they are right now, and yeah, he feels like he's kind of like in the place that this group is always destined to be in. So, and he's also learned a lot of maybe not so great lessons by some of his friends, but
that is one way to put it. That is one way to put it, indeed.
The blame only falls on them. No one else.
Sure. we will continue to let Farrell think that. Standing on the bottom row, we'll leave the Chaos Monster till last. Immersion Diversion, or rather, Neil, could you tell us a bit more about Sykes for us?
What do you say? You started with the Chaos Goblin already.
Yeah.
No, mate, you are not the Chaos Goblin.
Oh,
You're the one currently
I have
clipping
another
things to
games.
your glasses, mate.
What? What are
What?
you talking about? What?
Listen,
Anyway.
you're not the one currently clipping strange things to his glasses, so.
Oh.
But please tell us a little bit more about
I'm
Sykes
talking
for
about
us.
in-game. Yeah, Sykes is he's a wood elf, ranger rogue, ex-hunter, family man, currently trying to search for his family, along with his friends. He's helping them out with their stuff that they've got going on, and also slowly turning into a wraith. Possibly. That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks.
Yeah, I have plans in that respect. Yes, that's Sykes for us. Next on the line, Lydia, who is running the character Shania. How is Shania doing these days?
Oh, you know, just try to save your friends from their own bad choices. Yeah, I never expected to make a character that with a 10 intelligence and 8 wisdom was the brain cell of the party, but I guess that's where we've ended up. If Atlas is not here to speak, then I guess I'm the one to keep everyone on track, which is uncharacteristic for this lady who's got a tail, who's got horns, who's got a bad attitude. Or at least
Tails,
definitely
horn, and
attitude.
bad attitude. That sounds like
Tails, horns,
I don't
bad
know.
attitude. That's a t-shirt.
yeah. We'll just say that definitely that needs to go somewhere.
There's also
Yeah.
you're missing out one thing.
What am I missing out?
Big old soft heart.
Oh yeah, well she cares, okay? And she could try
cares.
to pretend like she doesn't, but she cares a lot, and she's definitely the person you want to go to if you have something you need to tell someone. Just not the person you need to go to if you want someone to do something about it emotionally. We'll offer you a drink and then tell you you're a bad person, and that's okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. She's wonderful like that. And last but not least, River, what the fuck are you doing?
Ah, shit. Hi, hello. Doing things, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Illyria, the halfling elf, and trying to find her family. or whoever's left of it, and she found what, one of them? Yeah, one of them, and she's currently looking for others. And after that, we'll have to see on that one.
Indeed, we will.
And still struggles with what happened in the past, and it's currently afraid of change.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Things are changing. That is for sure. Things are definitely changing. And with that, let's dive into the session today, where our heroes have currently enjoyed a little bit of downtime. They have had some time off to recuperate, to process what's been going on, and to make a few decisions about how to proceed. They have found themselves in a red dragonborn enclave underneath the Dinar Mountain Range, where they are not quite sure how to deal with a massive army that is on the doorstep of this enclave, are kind of a little bit lost, and currently about to take out to embark on a quest to try and capture some Magerippers, whatever these little creatures are, and potentially, well, use them. At least, that is the idea. So, with that very, very brief introduction, we'll dive in as our heroes have just witnessed Atlas fighting very violently and wrestling with this very, very large red dragonborn, extremely heavily built, almost sumo wrestle like. The two of them have gone toe to toe, and there has been quite some back and forths. There was one point where the Dragonborn actually managed to throw Atlas almost out of the ring before Atlas surged to his feet, ran up to this Dragonborn and grabbed them around the waist, taking them down to the ground and trying to pin them, and basically trying to get them into a headlock to force the Dragonborn to relent. The fight was very, very closely matched, and you could see that, weirdly, it seemed as though Atlas was holding back, but he was not the only one. It was also the Dragonborn seemed to be holding back as well, and it ended up being quite the wrestling match between the two of them. Eventually, though, unfortunately, Atlas was defeated by the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn's strength and resilience seemed somehow just overwhelming Atlas a little bit, although both were breathing heavily at the end of this match. Sykes, you have spent the entire day helping out Turic, T-U-R-I-C, Turic, with building these barrel traps to try and capture these Mageripper swarms. And during that time, he even managed to start making a bag full of scrap metal. He seemed to be in the process of trying to figure out how to infuse or douse these pieces of scrap with a poison and not have it leak through the bag. At least that's what he seemed to be figuring out. But the two of you are very happily prepared with these two very, very large barrels now. These are big barrels, which you have set up and seem to be, and it's the top part of the barrel has been hinged upwards so you can easily move it. And there is it's very, very crude. It's a very crude, simple device, but it's essentially a box trap where once something walks into the barrel, the top closes and snaps shut. You can see there's a little hook on the inside which would immediately catch, holding the lid of the barrel shut. But you have two of them now.
It's not one of those ones that like something falls on it and it falls in and then it lifts up so it can't get out. Okay.
Nope.
Because that means I'll only catch one of them instead of like 15.
You'd have to see.
Right.
To see.
Yeah. Unless these things are a lot bigger than I think they are.
They didn't say they were all that big, but
they didn't say it wasn't big. No, but it does seem to be that this barrel lid could be held open, and then could be released manually.
Okay.
not necessarily as sort of this dual purpose thing of either being triggered or released manually by yourself. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
you'll have to see. But either ways, the six of you gather after spending some time to, well, at least after spending some time to recuperate, and gather where at the training fields, where Nimb and Kubak is there waiting with two other Dragonborn, ready to lead you all off to whatever destination. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish before you go on?
I think we did everything that we needed to do.
I got nothing at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Turek, as we're about to finish up, I kind of talked to
Sure.
Turek. So the idea was that because if these are the lids that I open up and then they kind of funnel into the barrel, and I close it manually, is there a way to like? Because the idea was I have a spell called Campfire, and it basically makes a magical campfire that I can just put out whenever I want.
All right.
Can these barrels be fireproof?
I think they already are, to be honest. And you look in, and you see that the inside has been charred.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, so.
And you could try and put it on fire. Not sure
I
why you
guess
would.
I'm gonna, I guess as a test, I will cast create bonfire inside of the barrel.
You
If
create
the barrel's
you.
5 foot wide, or yeah, 5 foot wide.
It's not 5 foot. It's about 3 foot wide.
I think it says the bonfire creates a 5 foot cube.
So, we'll say you can create. We'll say you can create the bonfire inside this barrel.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
It just ends up happening that the bonfire itself, the height of the bonfire, ends up being a little bit higher than you thought it would be, nearly sort of singeing your eyebrows as you suddenly sort of rear back from this barrel.
And then
And the fire goes out. There is now a slightly even more charged bit inside inside barrel.
But it does. Okay, but it doesn't look like it's still on fire.
No, it doesn't look like it's still on
Okay.
fire. No, you didn't
All right,
spend
I think
it.
they're good.
You didn't spend enough time setting it on fire.
Okay. All right, cool. I just had to test it first in case that we set the barrel on fire, and then the plan wouldn't work anyway. So.
Ah, that's fair.
Okay.
Shouldn't I?
Thank you.
Before we even get to Nimban, can we, like back at our place, take the magic items that we have and put them in the bag of holding?
Of course.
Now we'll do
course.
an extra scan with detect magic just to see if there's anything magical about us that we may have missed, so as to be extra thorough.
Sure, absolutely fine.
All right.
And then, Janae.
Mhm.
Last thing, because I know I've got these. So, how many of the tails that I need to use in order to use the shrapnel with venom?
You would actually only need to use one of the tails,
Okay.
and that would cover most of
remember
the
we said-
bags, depending on how many bags that you ordered.
I don't remember ordering any. I think we ordered some, or that we were wondering if we could get some made. We never actually said how many we were making. So
That's fair. Well, let's
kind of
say
letting
that
him decide how many he wants to make. So.
yeah, the one tail would be able to do five bags.
Okay.
That's including
and then I remember-
experimentation.
Yeah. Okay. And then I remembered we said that one tail was 10 flasks. So Janae, I was wondering if there's enough flasks to go around to get enough venom to fill them. Can we put some of the remaining flasks in your bag of holding?
Oh, sure. Just chuck them in.
Okay. So
Carefully.
so before we leave, the one thing I will want to do is go get. If one tail is for all those, then I need to go get 30 flasks.
You want to... Wait, before we go off to fight you're gonna go and find a place to buy 30 flasks. 30 flasks.
Well, I mean, if they have 30 flasks, I'll probably just get as much as I'm able to. But
You're going shop. We just went
I
shopping.
don't want to carry around. I know. That's what I hadn't had a chance to ask you about that yet. Except when we did talk about.
Can it like wait after we go and kill the thingies? Because it feels
well,
like
yeah.
that's.
All right. Sorry. Yep.
I was going to say you spent pretty much all day, and it's now the evening time when you were going to decide to go.
I'll do it when we get back then. I just won't have any venom for the arrows then. So
All right.
We'll have three tails left. I'll make sure to mark that down.
Sure. So you basically give Turik one of the tails.
Yeah.
You can see as you just you run over there, hand over one of the tails, and go, here you go, have a tail and good luck with it. There is this sort of instant sort of look of joy, and the light sort of spikes his eyes, like, oh, like the, as though it's like, oh,
He's gonna be dead when we get back.
yeah, maybe, who knows? Let's see.
But
yes.
then we'll do the flasks then when I get back. So.
Sure.
Hell, maybe I could put it in their own bag, and I could just have it myself. So.
Am I presuming that you were going to leave your cart here?
I suppose so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an alternative. We can't drag it everywhere.
No, this is true. I'm just checking. That's all.
Yeah.
I think all the magic items come with us. Everything else kind of stays.
Will
Sure.
Except weapons, I guess. So.
Will suggest to the group that we leave the bag away from these creatures in the hands of someone we trust, and I suggest that person could be
Oh.
Newman.
Okay.
Instead of leaving it behind, because there's a certain white dragonborn that I don't trust at all. So I
Yeah, of
suggest
course.
we just leave it with somebody that does seem trustworthy, yeah?
All right.
That, yeah. I guess if Atlas is not coming with us, yeah.
Atlas will be joining you.
Oh, okay.
Atlas will
Wait,
be joining
Hercules, he's trustworthy.
I think we should not leave the donkey in charge of all of our magic items.
Or with some.
As I take the necklace off of my neck and place it in the bag.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about the magic items thing. I don't think I have. Oh, I have my armor.
Yeah,
I stick
have.
my- I stick the Sword of the Dark Empire in, the Ring of Invisibility,
you. Okay.
everything. Thinking I put everything in, and I accidentally forgot about the Dagger of Tancred again.
Oh,
It was tied to
the
my
thing
leg.
that Janai already stole off of you.
No,
I
was
she
gave
didn't.
it back.
She didn't steal that. She didn't steal that. She didn't
Oh, I
steal that
gave
particular
something
knife.
back.
You gave the other knife back. So, so, Sykes, you are going to put. So, just so I get this right, the bag that you're talking about is the bag of holding,
Yes.
and you're going to leave that with Nimban Kuok.
Yes. And like I said, I put everything in there.
Okay. I'm just
except
making
for
sure.
Except for the one thing
Also,
that I forgot about.
Is my armor magical,
Oh,
or
there.
is it just cool and smoldering?
It is also
Am I
magical.
magical? Am I cool?
Yeah.
It is also magical.
Oh, fuck. Okay. My
Well, that's the only thing I have. that's
Fuck.
magical.
Oh my shit, it's magical. Fuck.
I've
Damn
had
it.
detect magic up. Are my swords also glowing?
They are also glowing.
Fuck! Does anyone have a short sword I can borrow? Fuck.
Detect magic also lets you know the type of magic, correct?
I think so. Let me check that. It's been a while.
It's been
since
a
we
while.
cast-
Yeah, and I get always confused between 5e and Pathfinder and stuff like that, where like Pathfinder it doesn't, I think, and 5e it does.
I think
Yeah,
5e
that's
it
the other way
does.
around. I get really confused.
Up to 10 minutes, I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. and I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I learn the School of Magic, if any.
School of Magic, okay.
Yeah, so I take off my smoldering half plate and put on my scale mail.
And
Oh, boy.
magic armor.
Actually, which school would this be? Actually,
I only lose one.
I'm gonna
AC.
say it doesn't have a school, but it is definitely divine on your swords.
Oh, there is one more thing I don't leave behind though, because it's like the most important thing to me. It's the house deed to house. The
Well,
house.
that's not
Sure, but
magical.
that's not
That's not
magical, so
magical.
you're good there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's so
Hey,
funny
guys,
that you
should I
guys
Are
bring
you
agree.
me
leaving that
swords,
one
or-
dagger that makes you go insane if you don't have it with you, Neil?
What are you talking about? I put that one away.
So,
You said Neil, so this is
you
an
said
out of
Neil.
character
So this is
discussion,
an
yeah?
out of character meta thing. So,
Yeah.
back into character. Back into character.
Well,
Shania, what-
Neil
Shania, what did you
Neil
say?
didn't answer the question out of character. I just wanted to know if Neil has it.
What? I asked the group in character if they felt like I should leave my swords behind.
Oh, yeah, probably a good idea.
Well, are they magical or they're blessed?
That's the same.
No, true. I mean, it's up to you then.
Well, if I knew how to make up my mind, I wouldn't be asking you, now would I?
I'd say leave them behind then, because
Yeah, and then
Don't
you
want-
could just ask for the scaly people's weapons for now.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they'll let us borrow them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure they know how to defeat him. So if there's another way, non-magical, to defeat him easier, you know,
Yeah, it's
with
gonna
weapons.
be fine. I can just use my hand axes and a
Or
borrowed
you could
sword.
just ask for similar weapons from the dragon people. They've
Right,
got
yeah.
weapons.
Totally replaceable family heirloom. Okay.
I mean, I just don't want the things to eat you
No.
or your weapons,
Or my weapons. Got to be careful. Alright,
which is why it's also really good if we know if, Sykes has a blade. That is very relevant to the, at least the players. If Neil
I-
has a magical item that he's not part
Farrell.
of.
Sykes, put everything
Farrell.
away.
Farrell. Or rather, Sean, because I know that you're trying to stop yourself from using your meta knowledge, while I'm also trying to do meta knowledge. I
Yeah.
will allow you to resolve this. I will allow you to do a perception check for this.
Okay.
also,
Yeah.
can I not just see it because it is shiny and magical on his
Yeah.
person?
Yes, Shania can actually still see this though.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
just like,
did you say
yeah.
that in character, Sean? Because I'm unclear now.
No, I have been saying it out of character, but Neil
Okay.
has been responding in character still, and it's been kind of annoying me because I just want to know, like, is this something that like
Because
Ed
we're in
should
character.
know? As like, are you going to be repeatedly attacked?
I stare
know.
at every single one of my party members to detect leftover magic items.
And Shania
There.
sees it.
Okay.
Sykes? You wanted
Oh.
eaten?
Sorry. Right. And I gotta take it off my leg, and I try to put it in the bag.
Probably wisdom saving throw.
You know, maybe I should take out of this one.
Okay, but it's going to get eaten. I know you're really attached in a sort of we can't get Farrell out of this armor kind of way.
And also, we want to lay a trap for them, but if they want to keep going after you, unless if you go into the barrel.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
but
we
I'm
should
the
put
one-
him in the trap.
I was gonna say I'm the one setting the trap, I think, anyway, since they would come for me anyway, falling into the
Well,
trap.
but they'll come for you, not for the fire.
I mean, I'll still have the fire, so some of them will go into the fire. Still a magical fire. If I'm in the thing next to it,
Okay, but
I
you
can go for
know,
one or the other.
I remember you got a lot of bruises last time. You always
Yeah.
get a lot of bruises.
The life
This
of a
could be-
hunter, right?
This could be a problem.
I'm just saying you're not the strongest boy. I can help you by talking like you can totally do it, but that is about as much as I can do for you.
Hey, Illyria, could you try doing that one thing to Sykes that you did for me? Oh yeah, I forgot. River wasn't actually there when Illyria did that though for Feral.
Oh yeah, and River's internet's lagging
Oh yeah.
currently.
But yeah, but Illyria removed Feral's curse, so maybe she could do the same to Neil's dagger.
Oh, I'm back.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
You were still like moving
I heard a
around normally, so I was like, I wasn't sure if you could actually hear us or not though. But yeah, but we were talking about Sykes' dagger, and Feral's just like, could you, Illyria, do what you did for me, which you weren't here for, but you removed Feral's cursed armor. But could you do that to Sykes' dagger?
It's gonna be a waste of my little bit of power, but sure. Hold up. Kinda just cracks her knuckles. Alright, Sykes. You are one cursed fellow, and I'm gonna uncurse you. Come here. Come here.
Wait, how are you? What do you mean I'm super cursed? I was
Come here.
attacked by a wraith. But...
Come here.
Okay, I walk towards
Just
there,
go-
Yeah, like a cat.
Alright, I'm gonna cast remove curse on the dagger.
What level are you casting this at?
This is level 3.
Okay.
Because he can't upcast it.
You can.
Oh, I
You
can.
you can use higher spell levels to cast it. It doesn't necessarily add any difference to it, but you can use a higher spell level.
You have level 4 spell slots?
No, I can't.
Oh, well then.
Oh,
Just level.
so it's just level 3. You've had this thing a while now, haven't you, Sykes?
Mm-hmm. I've had this since before we got on the boat. This is 2 months.
3 months.
3 months now, yeah.
I don't even remember where or how you got this. And you,
I found it on the beach.
Yes, you did.
Found the.
No, you didn't find it. You found it. You found it at the.
I found a note
dockyard.
inside of the box that was inside of the song. and
Yes,
dance.
yes, I remember.
Oh, I didn't even know we actually went to look for that.
What is it? Sorry, Illyria. What does this look
what's
like
up?
when they cast a spell to rid this curse of Sykes?
It is same as her psionic stuff, so pretty much purplish glowing, and once she touches someone, it's supposed or something, it's supposed to be enveloped by this purplish
Tentacles whip off your head and envelop Sykes. And squeeze this curse out.
Shh, shush.
I'm sorry.
Just have a quick. I need to have a quick look at the dagger again.
Mhm.
Where are we? There you are. Let's say that. What spell did you use?
remove curse.
Interesting. It doesn't work. This spell that you cast, you feel it cast. You feel it leave your hands, leave your fingers, and leave your forehead as it goes to envelop Sykes. but it just doesn't seem to stick. Where this spell would envelop Sykes, the way it did with Farrell, it enveloped Farrell, but this time it kind of sort of enveloped him and then blowed off it. Spell didn't stick.
Sykes immune to magic. Because he's also part wraith.
You can you can roll an Arcana. Those of you who want to.
Sure.
I'm really curious about that. No.
I have a 21, my friend.
21, very nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm feral and I'm not smart. I still rolled an 18.
I don't know about this
Right.
shit.
So, Janai, no idea.
Detective Farrell.
Farrell, you're not sure. You're not sure what could be happening. What could be causing it? Illyria. You know that the spell should have worked. As in, it should have stuck. It was the correct spell to remove whatever it was that Sykes has going on. But this is still quite new and still you're not quite sure why it didn't stick. Also, thank you Jacko Boom, thank you for the follow. There is something here that is preventing the spell from actually sticking and causing an effect. Whether it could be because of exposure to the curse, to the time associated with whatever this curse is, or anything else, you're not sure. But there is something here that is preventing your magic from breaking the hold that whatever this curse has over Sykes.
After casting it and seeing that it did not work, she goes, well, bad news. I casted it. It did not work. Whoever something is preventing it. Or preventing it to succeed. I am not sure if, Sykes' exposure did a number on him or not. Me not having enough power or something else in between or other theories, but he's gonna be stuck with this for now. Unless we go to one of them clerics or whatever.
Hey, don't do whatever, clerics.
I meant like a cleric that's above our pay grade.
Yeah, well, in this continent, they're all dickheads.
I would have to agree on you with that one. Especially when I tried to feed some poor people, they would not have it.
I'm just worried for Sykes. So much has been gone wrong with him.
It could be that because he's talking to dead people? I don't know. This is something. It does give me a question if my daughter knows something, but then again, I'm not too sure. Or Eliath, one of them two. One of them feels divine and the other deals magical.
I'm sure I'll be okay. I can always just expertly, definitely dodge away from things if I need to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
most of my weapons are gone. If I just have the one, I can use the shield, which will help me fend off most of the things.
Here's the plan.
I can always
What if
push
I
them into the things.
stick close to you? Whatever attacks you, I'll attack back when it's distracted, yeah?
Okay, yeah. That works.
And then Pharaoh can help me with being nice and strong and like working it out.
Yeah.
And I can stick by you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Awesome. And I still have my longbow too. So if we ever have to attack things far away, I can still shoot them. You know, like if we don't want to, because weren't we gonna go further in before we started using the traps?
We'll see how it pans out. I don't
Yeah.
think we can plan a situation we haven't been in. DM, do I see any other items that need packing away?
Yes, there were. There were 2 items on Tefari's person, which he's loath to give up. Ironically, he seems to have 3 items, but only 2 are glowing. He very reluctantly takes off his actually no, he'll very reluctantly take them off. Very reluctantly takes off his ring of spell storing, and will also put into the bag the ring of persuasion.
It's okay, Tisari. You can get your jewelry back when we're done. I'm sure they're important.
Well, I'll just have to deal with it for now. Don't believe Atlas has anything on them that is magical.
Yeah, he's got a. He doesn't. It's not magical, but yeah, he's got the.
With sword, the sand one, the sand one great sword doesn't count.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Oh no! I was like, didn't he have an arcane lock?
No.
For a chest. Oh.
Well, he had the chest,
Oh.
but that's not like he's not carrying it around with him wherever he goes. I don't think.
The chest does have an arcane lock on it.
Yep.
Oh wait, I see what you mean. To lock up the. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The chest itself does have an arcane lock on it.
But we weren't gonna carry that with us all the well, I mean, Atlas will
This is
carry
Atlas.
anything anywhere, but
Yeah.
This is Atlas.
Let's assume.
Let's assume that you put the chest, that you leave the chest behind, but hide it somewhere discreetly. Right. So, you all end up back with Nim and Kuik at the training grounds. Nim and Kuik has a couple of others Dragonborn with him. And like where? Well, discreetly. They
under Hercules, duh.
Nimmakoi gestures to these 2, says, "These 2 will guide you to where you need to go, and then, well, unfortunately from there is up to you, because I need them back here. They can't help me for the entire way."
Alright. Will you look after these for me? And I hand him my weapons personally.
Sure. Why can't you take them with you?
They are blessed, and therefore magical.
Okay, I'm not really a god person, but sure. I'll look after them. Have you got any weapons on you that you actually use?
I mean,
He says
I've
as he
got.
just puts them on the rack.
And I just keep pulling weapons out of unexpected places. No, barely
okay.
any.
You're good. I see.
I could do with borrowing 1 or 2 swords, actually. If you've got anything, I got these axes, and I've got
Sure,
this
here you
bow,
go.
and I got.
He just he says, "Well, what do you want?" And then just gestures to what looks like a whole row of swords just on a wall on the other side of the training ground.
Do you have something like the scimitars I'm wielding, or something?
What about those 2? And he points to what they're not scimitars, but they are much more severely curved than your blades. They're very thin, and then the curve sort of ends up happening around about halfway along the blade, and curves very sharply backwards, almost entirely round to the point almost comes back towards you. So if anybody knows what a Persian shamshir looks like, But yeah, so it's just this very, very, very long blade, and then with a very, very, very sharp curve at the end of it. And there are a few blades similar to that on there.
Are they considered short swords?
No, they are considered scimitars.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess simple weapons.
No, they are considered martial.
That's
Actually,
okay. I can wield
Oh wait, I think
anything.
I can use them. I just want to make sure.
Real quick.
Long
What?
sword, short bow, short sword, simple weapons, martial weapons. Okay, I'll probably take one of them too.
Sure.
Okay.
You have a scimitar?
Yep.
What was your question, Illyria?
Do remind me, why in the world we're giving or packing up our magical gear again?
Because you are going to hunt down something called a Mageripper, or Rippers,
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
and they
I
have
better
a fondness for magical things.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I better put my magical stuff away then. Because I got 4 of them. Yeah, I better put them away.
All right. And I hold the back open.
First will be my armor, and out of reluctance. Now, that's going to bring down my fucking AC a bit.
I'm sure you can
Then-
borrow some.
Dancing rapier and +1 short sword. Oh, this is so big.
I'm assuming we've done this before we went to Nimbin.
Yes, I am assuming that
Mhm.
you have done this before.
All right.
Yeah.
So at Nimbin, we'll ask for replacements, like
Yeah.
armor for Illyria.
That's fine. Do you have armor, Illyria?
No, no.
What armor would you like?
Shit. I have to check on items. Give me a hot minute.
I might
While you
disconnect.
look that up, I can easily deal with that while you do that.
Yep.
Nimban Koek takes the bag from you. Well, I'll keep it safe, whatever this is, sure. And hangs it on his belt. He indicates the two dragonborn, who are the younger dragonborn that you saw earlier today, who were training, or at least were being yelled at by Nimban Kuwak. As he turns to them, he indicates the first one and says, "This is Mjolnir, and the other one is Femteknil. These two will get you to where you need to go." They both just sort of nod.
And they both are red, I'm assuming, too.
Yes, they
Is
are both
everybody
red
else?
and have their tails. Yes.
Okay, I got everything. So I would take if they have a studded leather armor, that would be great.
They do.
Sweet, I'll take that. And if they have any spare weapons, I would absolutely love to have I guess a short sword that's not magical.
Yep, they do.
Alright, that's all I need.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Let's put those into your inventory now.
All right, let's kick some ass.
All right.
Yeah.
You're led to the other side of this enclave, and then up a slight incline to where this very dark cave entrance in front of you. And as you enter, you are suddenly enveloped in darkness, where those with dark vision can only see up to their limited range, and even then, it is still just sort of shapes, vague shapes in front of you that make it difficult. And occasionally, you find yourself stumbling over loose rocks and stones in this area. For the rest of you, so Farrell, Tefari, and Atlas, you are completely blind.
Have we seen any, or has Farrell seen any land-based animals that would presumably have dark vision, like a wolf or do wolves have dark vision?
Wolves do not have dark vision, I believe, which is ironic
Oh, interesting.
in this game.
Hey,
How wounding.
hey, Lyria.
Yo, what's up?
I've seen wizards cast this before. Can you cast? I don't know what it's called, but they kind of bring up 4 balls of light.
Like mage light?
I'm gonna roll
Ice
an
is what they're
Arcana
called,
check
but-
on that one.
Oh.
It's the dancing lights cantrip.
Oh.
Dancing lines. Still, Lyria has no idea.
Well, also we should probably not be doing too much magic, right?
Well,
Good
the
idea,
balls of
Sal.
light that the wizards connect, they can always throw them really far forward. And that way, if they're attracted to magic, they'll just be really far away from us, so we can still see
Oh.
them.
Also, speaking of magic, do I become magic when I am a different creature?
Yeah.
I guess I'll test it. Like, maybe I'll become. Actually, yeah. Are there any land-based like dark?
You guys are
vision?
beginning to ask questions now. So,
Cats. No, I don't actually know. if
there
they're
are actually very few beasts in
Yeah, beasts. Yeah. dark vision beasts.
which actually have dark vision. Very few. I think specifically for this very reason. Those as you're having this discussion about your shape, etc., and whether you be magical, and whether these creatures would want to attack you because of you suddenly being magical now. Those of you who want, please roll me a nature check.
I mean, I'll always
Nature
try.
check.
Those who want to, or feel that they should.
Farrell's
I got
always
a
interested in
+5
nature.
in that. I am. Did I roll? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
come
Hey,
on. 17.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
8 for
Whoa.
thanks. That is taking its time.
Just gonna hit her.
18 for Janai. Janai, this creature, this Magerippers, you vaguely recall Berserk long ago getting very irritated by these certain small bundles of fur that kept coming into the mage tower and chewing up the various items that he had in there. It seemed, and it was part of your task to actually occasionally have to clear out these things. The irritation with these creatures is not necessarily because they enjoyed magical items. It's because they enjoy magic. They love eating it. They love consuming it. And anything that has the potential for magic would be a target. And so the mage, whenever he discovered that those things there, your master would often vacate that area as quickly as possible, shouting for you or your father to then go in and get rid of them.
Would they come after Philippe?
If Philippe went in there, yes.
That's why I got to take care of them, okay.
Oh, perhaps.
Alright guys, we're having to do with rodents of unusual size and unusual behavior. What we need to look out for is to make sure that we don't perform any magic without thinking. Use your brain. Also, anyone who is capable of doing magic will be a target no matter what. So, quite frankly, Sykes, wave that little stick about any way you want, because quite frankly, you're a big target any old how. I will be a target, and I will be a target, and I look towards our 2 Dragonborn chaperones. You do any fun sparkly things, or you stick with those? And I point towards their weapons.
They just wave the weapons around.
Good. You understood me. You're smart. You're clever. Good. All right.
They
yes.
look at each other, just shrug.
Wait.
Ka.
Atlas is fine.
Ka. All right.
But Atlas, can you just
So
run up to
wait,
him and just
hold
punch him?
up. Because I was staring out into space most of the time. What creatures are we attacking? Or capturing?
They're called mage.
Rippers.
Yeah.
They're small, they're furry, they do this high-pitched little ululating sound when they hear something tasty, and they tend to go after whatever is
Whatever's
magical. They're just hungry, really. Not bad, but hungry. They are, however, an absolute pest. Have you ever seen a vole? It's like a vole.
Right. Okay. So no magic. Gotcha. You can see a lyric just wince, because that's pretty much her arsenal right there.
Yeah, I understand. You're gonna be at a disadvantage here, but listen, some of you guys have not hunted in a pack before, some of you have hunted individually, we have fought as a group before. This is a hunt. Alright? And the tone that she's starting to adopt is she's starting to remind herself of her dad a lot. Like back when her dad would take her out on her first hunts. Like, okay, it's very important to have teamwork, to know what everybody can do so that we support each other. You got that?
Like seeing Janae get all serious like this reminds him of his whole old hunting days, which then kind of gets him in the mindset too. He's like, that means no dilly-dallying, no indecisiveness, and most importantly, make sure they go down in one hit.
And if you can't manage that, don't fucking abandon the group to chase anything, okay? Stupidity gets you killed. Let's not be idiots today. Let's go.
I never was in a hunting
That's why
party before.
That's why I had a second one, because I am plenty stupid. Fulman Smith was my smart man, so he would do all the planning and I would do all the fighting.
Janae.
Makes a lot
So
of
since
sense.
they sense magical stuff, do they be damaged by magical stuff, or they're resistant, or
Quite frankly, I was never stupid enough to try. But, you know, based on who you are, they're going to come after you. You are inherently tasty, okay? I don't know if anyone's ever told you that before, but you yummy, yummy lady, okay? So right now, you gotta watch your ass.
I'm not sure.
At
if
least
they
can you
would-
watch Aliaga's ass?
I am
No
not
one
sure
is
if they
stupid.
would. I am not sure if they would enjoy the taste of tainted meat, and it just points at a small purplish blotches on her skin.
Hey, Illyria, you've got something on your shoulder. It's a chip right here. You need to wipe that off, okay? Wipe it off. This is not a time for being selfish or being lost in your own pity. Let's go.
Sure.
Onwards.
Onwards, as I quickly just get Jeff into the mix.
Tefari, you got all that, okay? We're working as a team. No magic, no how. Here's a dagger. Man, you do magic if you've got to do magic, okay?
Oh.
But they're gonna think you're a tasty motherfucker. And that's not gonna be happening often in your life, so I say you enjoy it when you can, okay?
Will do.
I love you, Jeff. That's amazing.
That really surprised me when all of a sudden, like, you're just like, okay, Tefari, and I just heard, hey! I'm like, Tefari's actually here?
He's here too!
So, you guys are led further and further up into this very, very, very dark tunnel where unfortunately 3 of you are being led, I suppose, maybe by the hand, maybe not, we'll have to see, by the other 3 members of your party who can actually somewhat see something.
I would also
I can
light a
see
torch,
really far.
considering that we have no magical means of lighting our way.
You would like a torch?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right, then you do light a torch, and you are able to see somewhat of it.
Ways to give some light.
Am I even
Yeah,
though
Would you-
we just discussed that would be a bad idea.
Nah.
even though he's got the torch lit, can I still see past where the torch light ends?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Good. That was
Yes, you would. It would just be sort of like shaped, vague shapes in front, just vague shapes out beyond the torchlight, which you could see. Sort of almost monochrome beyond the torchlight.
Okay, cool.
But eventually, you are led to a portion of the passage which seems to be partially collapsed, and the two dragonborn just gesture towards the gap that's covering that's in the wall here in this collapsed portion, and they just sort of gesture for you to go through.
So that's the collapsed wall is where we need to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you all look towards this hole in the wall, you see, just sort of perched on the edge of this hole, this almost tennis ball size ball of fluff. It's just and it seems to be standing there on 4 spindly little legs, and coming out from the top of it are almost like these sort of weird, gently waving tendrils. Just very gently waving. And you can
I
also
would
hear
like
this-
to waste that.
Gently.
I just point down to it and I'm like, this little thing?
At which point there is a and this tennis ball just opens, and you can see a whole row of sharp teeth, and it leaps forwards as far as it can towards Tefari.
Aww.
Yep, that one.
I shoot it at
Jafari
the
wants
air.
it as a pet now,
Yes.
immediately.
Absolutely.
So, Sykes, you would like to try and shoot this out the air?
Yes.
I would like
Alright.
to stop Sykes.
All right, both of you roll initiative, please.
Oh god.
Just the two of them.
Oh, I have advantage. Sorry.
I have a 23.
Tefari, you get Sykes. You draw your bow and arrow. Immediately start to pull backwards on the string as Tefari just. What does Tefari do in order to stop Sykes from shooting this thing out of the air?
I would like to do the Legolas Lord of the Rings move and just tap, because I have my family sword out, because I'm not allowed to use magic by some people.
You're
And I
allowed.
would just
You just become a target.
The family.
tap his bow and make sure that he misses.
You do. Sykes pulls back in the string. There is a slight tug in your string as you release the string, and the arrow flies and clatters against the wall as this tiny little ball of fluff leaps out towards Tefari. Doesn't quite reach him, but carries on skittering towards Tefari.
Did you cut my bowstring?
No, he didn't. He just
Okay.
tapped the
I
bottom.
was like,
tapped
I
the
was
bottom
about
of the
to
I just
smack
knocked
you with the shaft of this bow. But
I
no.
thing. This thing is running
We
towards
all
Tefari.
know that you are of a certain age, and with age comes certain problems. Vision is usually one of the first to go in your kind. I mean, it's not my fault. It's genetics. It's poor genetics.
What are you talking about? I can see in the dark. You can't.
Still,
I mean, we have
I
light,
mean,
but
you're
there's
the
nothing
one
about
that did.
genetics here. Oh
Tefari.
god.
Tefari, as a pair of you are having this little argument, you feel something biting into your foot, and you take 1 point of piercing damage as you look down, and this little thing has decided to start chewing on you.
I would like to hug it.
Hit it.
You want to pick it up?
Let me see. I take 1 point of damage.
You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Still got 60 left. I'm fine.
Yes,
I would like to pick it up.
Sure, you bend down, you pick it up, and immediately you hear this noise coming from it, as it starts to sort of wriggle and squirm within your grasp, it then sort of seems to stop. What's your highest spell level?
Is he eating your spell slots? Oh shit.
Sorry, what did you say?
What is your highest spell level?
A level 5.
Uh-oh.
You
Wow.
lose that spell level.
The entire spell level?
The entire spell level. You lose one of. If you have more than one level 5, that's fine. You only lose one of them.
Oh,
One spell slot.
One spell slot of level
one spell
5.
slot.
Oh,
I thought he lost all of his spell slots for that level.
Yeah,
like,
I was very
holy
like, oh,
crap.
okay.
No, he didn't lose that amount, but
I was like, shit, there goes telekinesis.
no, you just lose one slot of that spell level if you have multiple.
Short rest and I'm fine. I would like to cast Stasis Field on him.
Before you do that, though, this creature, which you're holding right now, seems to suddenly sprout several different tiny balls on the side of it, which then fall off it and start to grow legs and more tendrils. There's now 4 of them surrounding you.
They're tribbles. They're magic tribbles.
They eat a spell slot and then they multiply by the amount of spell slot that they ate.
Apparently.
Oh no. This is
And they're
really
going to now
bad.
continue biting on you, Tefari, if you're not careful.
Alright, well, first off, I will activate my shield spell.
Okay.
So at least
You're
I'm
just gonna eat the spell.
AC 23 now.
AC 23, sure, for now.
I mean, yeah, we could be a lure and, lure them all in. It makes it easier.
So Tefari's the bait. Got it.
I look towards the hole.
Right now, in the hole, there doesn't appear to be anything there.
I run up to the hole. I look
through?
through the hole.
Okay.
I have
About-
a 120-foot range of dark vision.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you look through. Tefari, are you going to do anything about these 5 little critters that are now surrounding you?
I would like to zap a few.
18.
Or stab a few, sorry.
Sure. Just roll me. What's your sword is a short sword, I believe.
No, a rapier.
A rapier, of course. Thank you.
Family heirlooms.
Yes. Let me just quickly put a rapier into your
Yeah,
thing.
I've never added it to my weapons because I
No, I know.
don't really use it normally.
There you go. Just quickly add a rapier. Hop. There we go. Did that arrive? Yes, it did.
Yes, yes.
so- There you go. Roll me an attack.
That is a 16.
That's absolutely fine. Roll me some damage.
9 points of damage.
You skewer 2 of these creatures as they're beginning to bite on your boots here. Sykes, you look through the hole, and just right at the limit of your dark vision, you can it kind of looks a little bit like the floor and walls and ceiling of the passage in front of you. It's kind of undulating.
Barrel! Barrel! Barrel!
I grab a barrel and just throw it at Sykes.
Ah, no!
I run over with a barrel, and I help set up the traps.
Okay.
Mr. GM, man.
Turns out Tefari's bait.
Yes,
Before I
Illyria.
get in the bird.
Real quick, as I guess Illyria is helping out, setting the traps. Since she is not actively looking, what does my passive perception pick up? Because it's a 21, and I just disconnected.
21.
No, we can still hear you.
This this passage looks as though it's been deliberately collapsed.
Huh. Is it like, I guess one way to put it is it man-made type of collapse, or was it something that wasn't man-made?
That would require an investigation to find. Tefari, you have skewered two of these little creatures. There are 3 of them left, one of which you are currently still holding, and looks like it's trying to manipulate its way so it can get to a position to start chewing on your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly just roll for those 2 down below. You have an AC of 23 right now. As you are very lucky that AC was there, because these creatures start trying to bite and jump, and there's this sort of small flashes of light from the shield that you have erected. And still not quite. Yeah, they are underneath you. That shield dispels.
Okay.
They gain. Okay. Okay.
Put Tefari in
And
a
then
barrel.
they split.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Although they only increase by 2. So the 2 that you just skewered apparently now revive themselves.
Are they getting smaller, or are they the same size?
Nope, they are the same size.
No. How aren't they like an infinite?
So you're gonna. So these traps. Where are you going to set these traps up?
Right in front of the hole. At least the first one.
Okay.
Or maybe 2. I don't know. Maybe I should.
And one of them, we're gonna stuff Tefari right into it.
So.
Fair.
Hmm.
You said investigation, right?
Yes. If you want to properly find out if this was just a man-made collapse or natural, yes, it's investigation. So you're going to set up one of these traps or both of them? I need to be clear here.
I'm assuming that if they all try to come through the hole, there's only one entrance, and it's like if they kind of just start spilling out, they're gonna fall into one bin, not 2. So if they come out of one, or they start crawling out, if I put the campfire in the barrel, then they'll come to that one. But then we'll have to swap out the barrels, and then I'll have to recast it, campfire in the new one after we close the old one.
So you're setting up one of them.
I'm setting up one of them right now. Yes.
Sure. Okay. You start to set up this trap.
I tell the plan to everyone that we'll have to quick swap the barrels, to set it up quick for the next one. So.
Gotcha. You set up this barrel. The lid held back, ready and waiting for these creatures to jump into this barrel. What are you guys doing about the 5 creatures that are currently now attacking Tefari?
We need
I
would
might
like
try to start stabbing
stab
them with my
some,
spear.
and
Yeah.
I would like to toss one to Atlas.
All right. So, Tefari, Farrell,
What I'm
please.
holding.
Yeah, of course. Tafari and Farrell, please roll me attacks as you start stabbing these creatures. And the one that you're holding, you toss to Atlas. Atlas catches it easily out of the air. 25. Yeah, easily hits.
Squeezes it until it pops.
He's going to, unless you tell him not to.
No. We need to kill what we don't catch.
We need to stuff one in the bag of holding.
No, we're not carrying the bag of holding. We handed the bag of because that's a magical item full of magical items. So we handed that one to.
These things aren't on the tracker. Okay, never mind. 1 sec.
No, they're not.
To Nim and Kuak.
Yeah, we're not. We don't have any magical items on us.
A 14. These are tiny These are literally just the creatures by themselves. So yeah, that's fine. That does hit. So can you both please roll me some damage?
Yes.
I hate to think that this plan of us throwing these at the enemy is going to unleash
5
them
and 4.
on the world.
Okay.
And
So
we're just gonna create a
so Tafari,
Yeah.
what did you want Atlas to do? Did you want Atlas to just hold this creature? Did you want him to pop it like an apple? What did you want him to do?
Like a sit?
I would while I throw it to Atlas, I will shout at him to hold this. We may need it later.
He catches it, and you as Tafari and Farrell, I'm going to say you clear up the 4 that are now on the ground here. As he's holding it, the creature seems to be trying to get out of his hand to attack you, Tafari, specifically.
Makes sense.
But doesn't seem to be wanting to attack Atlas.
Yeah, see, it's a much better idea to have Atlas hold him.
And he's now got this creature in his hand.
Well, I'll just ask him to keep hold of it.
Sure, but I can't hit anything particular with it in my hand.
You can hit magical users or magic things with the critter.
They'll just create more things.
Sure. It's literally
Also,
just.
I would like to name the critter Tim.
Okay.
I've grown attached to
Almighty
him.
Tim.
Tim the Magic
Tim.
Eater.
So you've got Tim the Magerippers. Fine. He is, but I can't. And he'll just try and just shove it in a pouch that he's got on his belt.
He'll just crawl out.
So at least he's no longer having to hold it.
Mr. GM, man, what does a 17 do for you?
A 17. So the 17 on the rock pile. This rock pile has been deliberately collapsed.
Okay, so nothing beyond that. All right, well, I guess Lyria will start attacking these things. I guess.
They're all gone.
What? Oh, they're all gone. Oh, okay. I guess help out whenever I need to, and yeah.
So you guys wait for a little while.
I guess
The fire-
magic to cast, create bonfire inside of the barrel.
Sure. You cast create bonfire inside the barrel, and the fire flickers up merrily, and you wait a while. And occasionally, one of these little creatures will suddenly appear at the entrance, and will run towards the edge, and tries to leap across the fire, aiming towards Tafari. But every time it leaps across, it gets caught in the flame and just goes up in the poof of smoke. But it doesn't seem like it's a very
Oh, shit, so they just die from the fire.
constant stream, shall I say.
Shit, we're gonna have to go in there. Atlas, they seem to be ignoring you. Can you go in there
yeah.
with a torch? See where they start and where they end. I just kind of see undulating on the walls, so I thought that's where they were, but they're not coming out as quick as we'd like them to.
I could
Maybe go in with a barrel.
You want me to go in?
We'd have to, or maybe we open the hole so it's a bit bigger, so more can come out. But
what do you want to do?
what do you guys think? Should we open the hole so more can come out instead of one at a time?
I mean,
And the fire seems
we
to
don't
be
know how
killing
many
them,
there
so
are,
I don't
right?
think- yeah, we don't know. Although I could see very much a wave-looking thing on the walls everywhere on the inside. So I'm assuming they're all in there.
we could open it, but just open it a tiny bit more. Like, we don't want to
Yeah.
have a Zerg infestation running towards us.
True.
Exactly. How many are there
Okay.
now here? Just
At
out
the
of
Killed all the
question.
ones over by Tafari, so but
Oh yeah,
So-
there's only Tim.
So that's 5
and
then.
Tim. Oh, I guess we can.
No.
Tim.
So the ones that were attacking Tefari, both Farrell and Tefari took care of either by stomping them or by stabbing them. And Atlas has just shoved the one that Tefari threw to him in a pouch, and so you can just sort of see this pouch just wriggling around, on his belt.
It's funny that it doesn't eat anything except things that are magical, so it's like it's just stuck in there. Which is interesting.
And
It
this
doesn't
pouch weirdly seems to be constantly trying to pull towards. Actually, who would be near who? Yeah, no, you're all kind of in the same area. So this pouch seems to be constantly trying to sort of pull towards Tefari.
So maybe Tafari, do you want to stand in front of a barrel where the lid is, like behind the lid, and then they'll hit the lid and bounce into the barrel?
Oh,
Then
are
because
you
they'll die to
gonna-
my fire.
You're gonna Matador it where you're like,
Yeah,
Ole.
slap your ass at these creatures,
Ole.
Larry. I want to see that.
I will get a tiny red cloth and see if I can matador them into the flame.
And I will get rid of the create bonfire then, because that's how they're. I guess they're
Alright.
taking 1 damage, or maybe
They're-
8 damage in between and just dying. So.
These creatures are very small. They are very, very small. About the size of a tennis ball each, and it's almost like individually they're nothing.
mhm.
As a swarm, they're bad.
Yeah, as a swarm, they're a problem.
Mhm. So, how long do you want to wait here?
Well, they're still coming one at a time, so we gotta open it a tiny bit more.
I don't mind one at a time. What is your problem? Are you in a rush? We
Yeah,
could be
one
here
at
all
a time
night.
is manageable.
seem-
More than
they
that,
seem
we
to
could
be
have a
dying.
problem.
I mean, true, I guess. I
In
guess
fact,
we
once
wait,
we're done capturing them, we should probably make sure that this area is sealed off.
like, put a
even
big
better
hole
than it was
rock
before.
in front of the hole. Yeah, true.
That is
Okay.
initially what Nimbin Kuak wanted. Or,
Then
wait,
what? Yeah.
sorry, Farrell is not good with names, so he wouldn't get it actually correct. But that's what the Scaly Man, said, that he wanted us to stop them, but we could also capture them for things.
Okay. So I guess in that case, yes, I drop the create bonfire. I have Tafari stand behind me where the barrel is, because I guess since I have to manually close it to close the barrel, I will, like, when I see one come in, I will open it, and then when it jumps towards Tafari, I kind of smack it with the lid so it falls down into the barrel, and then I close it. And then when a new one shows up, I quickly just go hot chomp, as
Yeah,
I try to get
just
one at a
keep-
time.
Keep a rhythm.
Okay, all right.
Neil's now just describing a rhythm heaven game.
Effectively, yes. This is a long. I mean, you can
It's gonna be more difficult
dis-
when it fills up more because they can easily crawl out. But
We'll
Yeah,
grind
that's the thing. That's the thing is that as you capture one, great, it then immediately starts climbing up the side. You capture another, and then you're starting to have to
does anyone have
almost.
oil?
Sorry?
Does anyone have any oil on them?
Oil?
Yep.
Something slick.
Why? You can just sort of shake it.
I shake the barrel, and then I open it.
Do they come down?
They hold on to
Listen
the
to them
sides.
falling down.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
wait a
ate
minute, wait a
oil.
minute. Okay, I have an idea. Sykes.
Yeah?
You know that dagger that you can't get rid of?
Yes.
Poke it through the bottom of the barrel so they try to eat it, but they
No.
can't because it's a dagger.
But it's magical still.
Yeah,
Guys,
but like
please-
if Illyria comes.
Please roll me a nature check, please.
Oh gosh. Okay. So-
Everyone.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, everyone. Okay.
Sure.
I was like, I heard Sykes, but. Oh my god.
Bloody hell, jeez.
That's shit.
1, 2, 3,
Lyria,
4.
we need.
What's up?
We need you to roll a nature.
Give me a hot minute. My
Sorry.
internet is being a bit of a bitch.
I know.
Mm.
Would you like me to roll for you?
Yes.
The only one with
Please
any
do.
pluses in nature.
Hey,
Oh, no, wait, Tavares
DM,
plus 1. Okay.
Mr. GM, man, can you come over my house and just drop kick my router for me?
No, I will not. Atlas will also roll as well, but with a 20.
That'd be
So-
a very expensive
Good.
fix.
So, of all of you are kind of like, okay, we'll just stay here for a while. Illyria, you're the one that actually notices this. As you're watching this sort of very slow trickle of these creatures, it seems like these creatures are blind. Utterly. And the only way that they actually know to move in a certain direction is by some sort of weird magical sense. And it could be that the reason why this slow trickle is happening is because they can't sense you. Because of how far away you are.
Of course, she's going to relay that information to everyone that's not actively, doing their part. Well, these things are essentially blind as what is a good animal?
Bat.
I'll
Bats.
leave that for bats. Yeah, whatever. Well, bats do have good.
Well,
sense,
bats still
but
have eyes, though.
Bats
I guess.
are okay. That's the proverb, you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, these guys are blind. Like,
In that case, I have a solution.
and what that solution might be.
Please let me stick your head in it.
No, I mean, I'll take it into consideration, but my other idea was I can cast a mage hand and have it crawl towards the hole and see if it lures in more.
Oh,
Oh.
good
I
thinking.
could do that too.
Interesting.
Suspicious.
I could also,
Good thinking.
I could also cast create campfire or create bonfire inside, since I can actually
Well-
see the hole, and then just kind of lure it more
Well-
this way.
Why don't you guys have a bit of a think about what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Because we're at that moment where we should take a break.
Okay.
So we're going to take a break for about 10 to 15 minutes here as we go and get ourselves watered and things like that.
Mhm.
And the players are going to figure out what to do about this whole situation. See you guys very shortly. Alrighty, welcome back, or rather, we're back with some more Dungeons & Dragons, where our characters are, or our heroes are, slowly gathering up these tiny little critters called Magerippers, and they are, they're harmless. They're just small tennis balls of fun. That's what they are. So. We'll dive straight into where you guys to where you guys left off with coming up with a plan as to how to potentially attract these creatures from instead of just dribbling through this hole big enough for you guys to climb through at least to potentially getting a bit more of a river. We'll see. You guys are all in front of this hole where you have this barrel with this lid up, and Sykes is just as every few moments knocking one of these creatures out, having fall into the barrel, and then having to make sure you keep the lid closed so they don't come climbing up out of the barrel. The barrel it's not full, but you got I'd say you got about 15 of these critters here. You have been going now for about an hour and a half doing this.
Wait a minute. Tafari, can you just burst your mage hand whenever you want?
Yes. Yeah. It's a cantrip.
What if, with the amount of that we had in this barrel right now, you stuck mage hands in the barrel so that they go down towards the bottom, and then they eat the mage hands so that they split up inside of the barrel rather than out here. And then I could just keep the thing closed, and then after a couple seconds you just disperse mage hands so that we have, instead of a couple in here, they divide inside of the barrel, and we just have a few and a crap ton in there.
Yeah, can do.
And then we do the same thing for the other one. We could get a single one in there, have mage hands in there, and then they'll just eat mage hands until they multiply to fill the barrel.
Also, in theory, how many things fit inside this barrel total? Would you estimate?
How many did I hit into the thing?
You've got about 15 of them, roughly.
Okay. Somehow they're not crawling out when I open it.
But by volume, how full is 15? Would you say?
Are you asking the GM or are you asking Sykes?
Yeah, I'm asking the GM.
Okay.
Because I also don't really know how big the barrels are either.
They're
they're water barrels. They're big water barrels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And these are basically tennis balls.
Yeah, they're tennis balls. So it's not full. It's just if they were sitting normally on the bottom of the barrel, they would just cover the bottom of the barrel. That was it. That would be it. But right now they're kind of they're trying to crawl up the sides of the barrel.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of knocking them in, swatting spiders into the bottom. I'll just
Ugh, I don't even want to picture tennis ball sized spiders.
So what's the plan?
I will cast Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
As close as I can safely get in the opening.
Sure.
And I have my Mage Hand walk in the hole, and then just have him run around a bit.
Sure. As you do that, it used to set you let the mage hand move in, and it immediately comes into contact with one of these creatures and gets snuffed out. At which point, that creature seems to grow another small sort of lump at the side of it before that lump falls off and quickly expands and grows and becomes another one of these creatures.
But are we detecting an increase in the amount of? Sorry, I had to yawn. Sorry. Are we detecting an increase in the amount?
You got an increase of 1.
Ah, okay. So
Did it
on that.
feel? I guess. Did it feel like? I mean, I couldn't see it because Tafari's in the hole. But Tafari, I would say Tafari. Did it feel like some of the others were going to go after it, or was it just one and the others weren't really paying attention to it?
I'll jump in here.
Yes.
It seemed to be like all of them went for it, but one of them got it.
Okay.
Can you cast
so
another mage
then
hand?
cast another mage hand and have it just before the hole, the entrance.
Mhm.
Have it just before that, and just make a gesture of "come here, come here."
Alright, then I'm gonna get
Just
ready
tease
when I
him
see
out.
the mage hand maybe jump out of the hole so I can then open the barrel if more just start falling out. Maybe.
So, you're gesturing with his mage hand to go, come here, and they all start crawling towards it. One of them will jump and try to bite the mage hand.
Just before he does the jump, I would like to the mage hand to move back towards the barrels, so that we can capture more of them.
Yeah. Just piper them into the barrel.
I think I'm missing something here. So, where is the mage hand right now?
It's just hovering a bit. I believe mage hand can hover in the air, right?
Yeah, you can.
It's just hovering in front of the entrance, and as soon as they start bursting through, have him move back, and Sykes will be there with a barrel and just have him.
Like
in front of the entrance
like
to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like a liquid pouring out of a barrel, just kind of like.
Yeah. Okay. Now I understand. Sorry, my apologies. I was misunderstanding. Sure. Like two? Follow your mage hand?
Alright.
And as you pull the mage hand back, and they follow after the mage hand, and you pull the mage hand down to the barrel, and they both leap towards the mage hand before Sykes knocks them and drops them into the barrel.
I just thought of something.
And rinse and repeat, I guess. I ask Sykes.
I'm gonna try something quick because we just got those two, but it's still not very. If I okay, so I have Druidcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Druidcraft creates flowers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would those flowers technically be magical?
No.
Because I created them using magic.
I understand. In this case, no, they wouldn't be magical because it's more you're using magic to stimulate the growth.
Because I had a good idea, but no, it's not a good idea.
Well, what was
the
your
idea?
idea?
Was to like put my hand in to where the things are, but so I might take the chance of getting bit, because I am magical too. I was gonna basically just run my hand on the bottom of the barrel, casting Druidcraft, and then it was gonna have like a big field of greenery down at the bottom, so that they would be able to eat the flowers and stuff down there, and then they'd be able to multiply, not just having eaten one mage hand, because when one eats the mage hand, it's just one splitting off, instead of a bunch eating the mage hand and then a bunch happening. So basically create like a feeding. Like a foddery kind of thing, for him.
Sure, I understand. Yeah, that wouldn't really work in this case.
Could I do that with minor illusion? No, it's still one source, so it's like, no, because I don't know if these are. Can I?
What's Celeria doing while? Sorry.
Oh, yep. No, you're good.
What's Celeria doing while this is all happening?
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out how to help, but I got nothing.
That's okay.
Hey, Illyria, Safari. Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to look for my spell list, and all of them are single source or just not. Would false life count as a? But I'll make her a source, and that's not good. Fuck. Yeah, I got nothing. There's little she can do at this point, unless she repeats the process that Tafari is doing with that mage hand.
Well, it would mean that we have 2 or 4 popping in instead of 2, so. And as long as we make sure we don't create more, then.
Well, I mean, if you can just create them inside of the barrel.
Yeah, I can do that, but we also need to eliminate them, right?
Yeah, but I could do that with create bonfire before they even get to eating, and then you don't have to waste a wall of fire either.
Yeah, but we need to have some way to lure them here.
No, I mean we fill the barrels,
rituals.
and then yeah. So what I'm saying is we could get a couple in the barrel, and then just keep casting Mage Hand at the bottom, and then like 1 or 2, we'll eat them, creating 2 more, creating 2 more, creating 2 more, and eventually we'll just fill the barrel itself, and hopefully all of them will just stay in the barrel trying to go after the Mage Hand. And I could also then cast Minor Illusion down there, and maybe they'll eat the illusion.
Probably.
That way we get
Okay.
one more. Otherwise,
and that's a plan we can always do whenever we need to. So let's focus on exterminating them first.
Can you guys determine if these things are beasts or not?
That would
I'm not
require
great
a
with-
nature check.
You can do an Arcana check.
You can also
to
do
see
Arcana.
what kind
Yeah,
of magic they are.
sure.
I'll do
I
an
will allow
Arcana
Arcana.
check.
Go for it.
That's a 27.
27. So, with Arcana, you're looking to see what type of magic they would eat, or what type of magic they are?
What type of magic they are?
They are. Okay.
See if I can learn more about them.
Okay, that was sorry. Doom broke.
These creatures. Oh god, 27 is such a good roll. I want to give you stuff.
Using that +9 to its maximum.
Yeah, absolutely. These creatures they're abominations. Their type is abomination. And they are an abomination because they were created. You're not sure by whom, because it's not a history check, but they were created to guard against magic users. And so as a result, they are designed to consume magic. And because they have these wonderful tiny little pincer-like teeth, they also love eating things which are of magic. And so that's the reason why they are called Magerippers, because of the fact that they love chewing on wizards and witches that happen to be very, very magically inclined. Hence the reason why, Tefari, you are a wonderful target for these creatures right now. Yeah, they're just simply abominations. They are designed to do that. I can't give you anything more than that because this is more Arcana than history. I will give you one more piece of information though. They are a pest to any mage throughout the world. They're an utter pest because they have this innate ability to sense where magic gathers, and they always gather where there is an immense amount of magical energy that either has been released or has been congregated or has gathered in one spot.
All right. Well, I'll tell everyone else this, and just yeah. So yeah, considering that, I mean, they're a pest. I just think the best idea is to just blast open the hole, and I mean, I can cast my wall of fire. It's rebranded to an element, but I forgot which element, and I forgot to change that on Fantasy Grounds. I have no idea, but let's
Was it
call
Wall of
it
Ice?
for now.
Oh,
I can make it whatever. I have transmute magic, so
That's cool.
It's fine.
Alright.
But yeah, I mean, we have Illyria's fireballs. So I think the best idea is just open up and just have a bright, massive, shining beacon and see if we can lure them all in.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, I just think that's the quickest way, because if we're gonna pop them one by one, we'll be here until
True.
the next millennium.
Okay, that is true. Atlas, will you help me throw extras into the barrel then that get past, and we can grab them and throw them in?
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna end up having to just take out this whole thing. And then I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
we
what was
just
that
keep there, and you guys and Farrell and everyone else just keep track of the ones that are gonna come true. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any stragglers we'll take care
And
of.
then I can, okay. I'm
Alright,
sorry, what was that, Illyria?
Alright, so what's the objective here? Are we capturing, are we killing them, or what? If we're
Both.
killing them, then we could do more.
It's
But
a little bit of both.
capturing is, well, going to take a long
We're not-
ass time.
We're not capturing all of them. We're just
Yeah.
capturing some of them. Or I don't
We're
think
capturing
we're gonna be able
some,
to fit-
killing the rest, yeah.
Yeah.
And did they say the amount of how many?
Just whatever fits in these barrels, but obviously we don't have to fill the barrels, because if we toss them at our magic enemies, or at least the ones that are magical on their side, then they'll bite them and do exactly what happened to Tafari. They'll just split.
Yeah. And it's not their suggestion, it's like kind of an idea that we sort of
Yeah.
had.
When they said that they were magic eaters, we're like, oh, we could maybe use it against them, especially if Manus Patel shows up. We could use it on him, you know?
yeah,
Well,
any
you
other
already know
asshole
that's why-
magic user, which is not me.
Huh?
You already know he's in my head or whatever, right?
Well, he can't see us in here.
Huh?
Yeah, this place is defended by scrying. He can't see us. Which means he can't get in your head in here also. You haven't heard him since entering, have you?
No, but wait.
And he They
Have
told
we
us when
met
we went and
with
saw
it- have we met his entourage?
No, we didn't. We
Oh.
ran from them. They chased us, shooting at us. We met up with the Dragonborns. They showed us to their place.
Okay.
And then we met with the leader. His name was Larthanus, right? That was him?
So, to expedite this,
Yeah.
you'll fill Illyria in as to everything that she's been through.
Sorry.
That's not your fault. And Atlas will then start helping you, Sykes, in order to be able. You, Sykes. Farrell, are you going to help clear this route?
Yeah, I'm gonna basically kill anything that doesn't get in the barrel. I'll attempt to kill, and then once
Sure.
it's time to seal the exit, then
Sure.
I'll obviously assign that part of it
I
too.
think we still
Course.
need to pull the things away.
I'm gonna ask
Sorry.
Sinead to do the same.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Shanae and Sykes, are you helping to clear? I just want to get an idea as to
yeah.
who's doing what. Cool. So Shanae and
The sooner
Sykes
we
will
clear it, the
will help clear the tunnel, while Farrell and presuming Tafari also will be taking care of any stragglers that decide to come towards where you're working and either capture or take care of. That's easily done. It does take a while to carry on.
Sorry, but my plan was to blow open the hole and just have them all come massively, and then cast their big AoE spells and try to murder them that way.
Blow open the hole.
Oh yeah, it's the easiest, fastest way to do it.
And remember,
How are you going to do that? Tell me.
Magic.
Yes. How?
Well,
Yeah.
I can just
They said towards him.
cast a pulse wave and blow it up.
Okay. Yeah,
Moving
sure.
the barrel.
Go for it. You move the barrel out of the way while
Accelerating
Tafari gets ready to cast a pulse wave. Go for
Yeah,
it.
because my idea was just we blow open the hole. We have me and Illyria cast our big AoE spells and kill everything that comes to us. And then we have Sykes, Farrell, Atlas, and Janae to deal with the stragglers.
Capture
Alrighty. Okay,
And
please
if
cast.
we need more mage eaters, then we can do that with the way you mentioned it, Sykes. Just have mage hand.
Have them-
mage hand. Yum, yum, yum.
Mage hand him in the barrel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all for that. Just kind
Okay.
of take some out of the barrel, put them in the other one, and then split them in between them. Yeah.
Sure.
boy.
All right.
It's gonna get very tiring for
We
how
know
much
Atlas
magic
can
there
handle
is.
them safely, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
we'll
Atlas
cast-
could just grab them and throw them at the bottom.
please cast me your pulse wave.
Right. So yeah. Also, I'll get really close to the small opening, and I have to look it up. I mean, I can look it up in Fantasy Grounds, I know, but my laptop will just bug out terribly. So
No,
The
it's
hard
okay.
can look
plans
it up on
always
my
take an
phone
hour to
for a
think of. The good plans always take the longest to think of.
yeah, true. Let me check. Oh yeah, intense pressure. Only pressure pulls or pushes. So I will move like 2 feet from the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Cast pulse wave.
Mm-hmm.
And in a 30 feet cone, I will have everything, all creatures and objects be pushed away. Every creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw and take 6d6 force damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And each creature that fails to save is pulled 15 feet towards you or 15 feet away from you, which is going to be away from you.
Of course.
The DC
Yeah.
is 17, so.
Okay, well, I'm not going to have them roll. I'm not going to have the few near you roll a Constitution saving throw because they're individual. They're tiny individual aberrations right now. So I'm going to have them automatically fail. But please do roll me your damage.
Right, here. 66. They're going to be taking a solid 17 points of force damage.
So, what does it look like when Tefari casts his spell of Pulse Wave?
It's just going to be... there's going to be a small green orb, and at the point where the spell has been fully cast, or the full action is taken, it's just going to be a massive green blast, shattering everything in its paths, away from me in this case.
So this cone of green forms around your hand, and you can almost sense the physical force as it pushes outwards, completely disintegrating the partial blockage that's here in the tunnel, completely and utterly disintegrating it, and blowing it out to form this quite nice little round hole here.
Not anymore.
So yeah, there's this very quite nice, neat little round hole just gets blasted away, and whatever was behind it is gone, like just disintegrated, just disappeared, doesn't exist anymore. And you can, as the dust and noise settles from rocks crashing and falling around the place, you can now very clearly hear this from whatever it is. I was, yeah, you could see with that. Sorry. Whatever it is, further down the tunnel in front of you, and they're also completely fucking deaf, so they wouldn't actually know.
The magic, it's a third level spell, so the magic that's used will be like a beacon, like a lighthouse.
It is indeed a third level spell, and it is very, very bright. And Oh, there's so much going on here that I also need to cover it in 5 seconds. What's your passive perception like, Tefari?
Not amazing.
Not amazing. All right.
Up my perception plus 10, right? I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Your perception bonus.
That will be a
plus
10.
So 10 base. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's not
But
worry
I have
about
sights
that
close by.
You do have Sykes close by, yeah. So, Sykes,
Mm-hmm. What do I see?
you still see weirdly, just because of how these creatures function, fucking weird. But weirdly, at the very limit of your eyesight, the floor and the floor walls and ceiling are still kind of undulating. And there are a few that are now crawling towards you, and there's about 10 of them or so that's now sort of crawling towards you. But they only appear to be within a 30-foot range. Mechanics. I now have to actually mention mechanics here now. So they only appear to be sort of about 30 feet away from you, whereas anything beyond that range kind of just seem to be wandering aimlessly around.
Should have got done that. I kind of bring that up, but they're just kind of wandering, but there's about 10 of them coming towards us.
It also appears that they are completely deaf.
Okay, so they can't hear us.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So, I am looking through my spell list a little bit. So, Crown of Madness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would the magic affect that one person or thing or whatever it is, and the things, these mage rippers or whatever the fuck they're called, will be drawn towards it?
You will have to find out.
Do I waste this? I can't roll this spells. This is fucking shit.
Are we like out of a
I mean,
turn?
Crown of Madness is not going to work on that because it needs a humanoid. They're abominations.
I'm wondering. I'm
Ah,
thinking
shit,
maybe
yeah,
they.
alright.
Are you thinking of maybe use it on someone and then they'll be attracted to the Crown of Madness magic?
I was thinking of a creature, but never mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm sad now. I am upsetty spaghetti.
Oh,
There goes that playing down the drain.
you
Yeah.
said they're deaf.
It appears to be.
Sykes
Do
is gonna start tapping and like kind of striking his sword on the ground, almost like in a rhythmic pattern.
Yeah. Maybe they have tremor sense or something.
Tefari, what did you want to ask? As Sykes continued to do that?
Sorry.
No worries. Did I see if they have eyes? If they're blind? Well,
I will say this: you did have a chance to have a look at it, have a look at one of these things as it was struggling within your hand.
I cuddled one. Yeah.
You did. They do not have eyes.
So we can fairly safely say they're just drawn a short distance by magic. Meanwhile, as soon as I can see the 10 coming towards us, I would like to start blasting them.
Go for it. How do you want to do that?
I will just use one of my cantrips, Frostbite.
Nice. You start blasting these creatures, casting the frostbite. A couple of them miss, a couple of them hit, but eventually you take care of the ones that you do miss. Atlas and Janai take care of with their swords and Farrell with his long spear take care of. Sykes, you continue to tap on the stone around you. They don't seem to be attracted to them, to the stone.
Dang it. Okay.
To the sound, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I really think it's just magic.
Well, no, I was thinking like maybe like Farrell was saying, the tremor sense. Because like if they can feel things still, they could sense where maybe they are. Kind of like the sandworm we fought, how they kind of figured out where we were because we were moving.
So we need something that is big and magical and ready to feast on it, essentially. And the only two people that have really good magical stuff will be me and Tafari.
But
Can any of you cast magic weapon?
how high is the ceiling?
I'll say the ceiling is about 10 feet high.
Okay, what's the tallest creature which is around 10 feet that I have ever seen in my life?
Are you gonna polymorph into something?
I can polymorph someone, maybe into a fast creature.
You polymorph. Wait,
I was gonna say a horse.
how big can you make someone?
I can make anyone anything. I can make someone a T-Rex, but a T-Rex won't fit here probably.
No, it'd be too big.
Isn't it based on CR or something like that? Like CR equal to your level or something? I guess we're level 9, and I think T-Rex is our CR 9.
Let me
Could you-
quickly check. Sorry.
No worries.
No, it just says a creature you can see within range transforms a creature into a new form. But I have to have seen the creature in which I want to.
Oh, okay. Have you seen?
Could I do
man
a
with
flying
spider?
horse?
Has you seen a Pegasus? I could transform into aggro.
I will allow this.
Alright. Alright, gang. Who wants to be a flying horse? Sykes,
Well,
you seem like the
I
type
was-
of guy that would love to be
well,
a Pegasus.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I used to ride a
wow.
Pegasus, so that I would like shoot at things above. So if someone else becomes the Pegasus, I could then ride them. But that's something I didn't know you could do. That's kind of an idea I was thinking of for a future idea thingy. Ooh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I know I can make it equal to someone's level, so I can make up to CR9.
You could turn Farrell into an eagle, and then he could fly above the swarm. You know, they could if he's still magical in that sense when he transforms, or Illyria even. Or
Let's say he's
if it
magical.
well, or if it works, like you still have your magical property. Because like let's say you cast it on Atlas, but he just transforms, but he's still not magical, so he might not be in that sense. Maybe Tafari, if you transformed, you would still have that magicalness that they want, and then they would still be attracted to you, but because you're not touching the floor, they can't get to you.
Fair, but
And then they would just constantly go.
I'm also one of the only two here that has massive AoE damage spells, so that's why I was figuring transform one of the non-AoE guys.
I mean,
I would
yeah.
say do Barrel then, because me and Atlas are working on the traps to still try and get some in there.
I would love to be
But
able
if they're
to fly
going-
before I can. That sounds awesome.
Right. Well, Farrell, the idea is I'll transform you into My Little Pony, and you just dash, 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 dash back, dash back, dash back. Let out some rainbow farts, make the whole scene complete.
Oh, you want him to go all the way in and track the whole horde?
Preferably.
Okay, that makes sense.
I want to get as much damage with the AoE spells we have as I can.
Yeah, I guess lure him into a spot where we can hit them all at once, Farrell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do my best.
All right.
And then we'll grab whatever we can.
Remember, Farrell, there's no pressure on you, but all our lives are depending on it. So,
Oh
go,
god.
buddy. And I'll touch Farrell and transform him into a Pegasus.
A flying horse. Yeah. Okay. Farrell. It's very strange because suddenly your vision goes completely weird, and now you're looking. You're looking down on them previously, but then you can suddenly feel this sense of majestic wings behind you, and this wonderful, sleek body that you know is yours. And let me just have a quick look at your stats because I also want to make sure I'm getting this thing. And you kind of feel a little bit more smarter, although for some reason you feel a little bit less wise for some reason, but still, you feel strong and lithe and. This is amazing, and you transform into this beautiful grey and red. I'm going to say red because your hair is red. Grey and red stallion with these beautiful wings that spread out behind you, and then you suddenly realize, oh shit, you can't actually open that high because there's not a lot of room here.
Oh, I was so happy to finally be a flying creature before I could actually become a flying creature that I wanted to start to fly.
So, what do you want to do?
I look at Jafari and Sykes disappointedly as I flap my wings. I'm just like, oh. And then I just,
Jafari, you made him too big.
I just lower my head and trot into the cave.
Sure. Well, what do you lower your head? I don't think you'd lower your head. I think you'd sort of walk majestically in.
Oh,
and
I was gonna lower it in shame because I'm just sad that I can't fly.
Oh, okay.
I was so excited.
Okay.
I had my hopes up that I was gonna be able to fly.
Okay, so you do. Yeah, okay. In that case, you do. The head just sort of hangs. Though I wouldn't say hang in shame, just disappointment that you can't actually fly within this tunnel.
Yeah.
You feel the sense of being trapped within this tunnel, and you trot towards these creatures. You're still blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say Sykes seeing Farrell turn into a Pegasus does give Sykes a little bit of horse sick. Like homesick. But for horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, he misses his Pegasus.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So after about 30 feet, because this is the other thing. You're now blind because you don't have a torch anymore.
Yeah. Unless you guys strapped it to my back or something.
Don't Pegasuses get natural lighting?
Nope, they don't.
Fine.
They do not. So, you start trotting forward, and then you suddenly realize that you can't see anything. Nothing. But you can hear the from ahead of you. How far do you go down the tunnel?
Probably about as far as I can see. I don't think I'd go any further than whatever her torch, however far torches go.
Which is not very far. You go about 30 feet and then you stop.
Yeah, because I'm not just gonna wander directly into darkness.
I'm not letting Farrell do this on his own. Atlas, can you
move forward? With everyone.
Oh, true. I was gonna say I could jump on his back with a torch, but yeah.
You just need a massive beacon here.
Actually, can I carry the barrel on my own, or is it heavy? I don't have anything else on me other than the sword.
Well, Atlas is still with us, right?
And and my armor, I guess, and my shield. So.
Well, okay. Since you've asked the question, I'll say you can carry it, but you'll need both hands.
Yeah.
Atlas is the one who would be able to carry one and still have a hand free for doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Farrell as well, if he wasn't in Pegasus form.
How about this? Since Atlas, can you ride Farrell, carry a barrel in one hand, a torch in the other, and then just kind of scoop a bunch up into the barrel as you run by?
Yeah, I could. How?
I mean, you're strong. I'll kind of show you how to activate and I kind of show him how to open the lid on the empty one.
So, from GM perspective, is your idea to have Atlas rides the horse that is Farrell, with an open barrel and to basically try and scoop these mage things into the barrel.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's faster than another time.
It's not a terrible idea.
Oh, we lost.
It's such a dumb idea that Sean left.
I know.
Sean disconnected out of shame.
Wow. Wow, I am.
So that way,
This is an amazing idea, and I want it to succeed.
And that way, Farrell can still see because he's got a torch now with him.
Yeah, but wow, jeez.
It's such a simple idea. It's just like a bucket in the water, you know, just like a scoop. Throw it out of a back.
Yeah, it's such a beautifully simple idea. I want it to work.
Oh, I missed what that was. What is happening?
So the idea was, because you don't have a torch on you, so you can't see. If I found out I could carry a barrel on my own, but I wouldn't be able to have you still see because I wouldn't be able to carry a torch. Atlas is strong enough where he could one-hand a barrel and carry a torch. So then my idea was, he gets on you with a torch in one hand, barrel in another, so you can still see. And then as you run past a horde of the swarm, Atlas just scoops them up in a barrel and fills it instantly. Well, kind of almost like, you know how when you there's a sinking boat and you have a bucket and you just scoop it and then you toss it out, scoop it, you toss it out. He would scoop it and immediately shut the lid.
My brain.
So
What?
this is the thing about polymorph, is that when you get turned into something, you take on every single aspect of that creature, and that includes your strength, dexterity, and constitution, as well as also your intelligence, charisma, and wisdom. So, Farrell.
Yeah.
I need to have a look at the things. Okay. You're very lucky that a Pegasus, or a flying horse actually, because Pegasus is actually the name of a creature, not the actual thing itself. The flying horse actually understands common, and so you can understand what Sykes is trying to tell you to do.
Nice.
That's funny.
But do you agree to this?
Yes.
Do it for the meme.
Do it.
For the memes.
Do it for the meme.
I give Sykes a quizzical look. Like the one eyebrow raised and the other one like really? And then I just kind of just give like a nod.
I just imagine Donkey from Shrek just being like,
Yeah, there's a raised eyebrow on this flying on this grey and red flying horse, red-maned flying horse, and Atlas sort of is giving you a bit of a quizzical look as well. So, well, sure, give it a try. So he, oh boy, I just can't.
it's the ones that you come up with on the fly.
Yeah, I'm also trying to choose my words very carefully here. There's that. Fucking hell! There's no way for me to say this without problems.
I want to see Safari's face. You just start there.
Atlas. Oh god, this is no. God, why are you making me do this? Right, bite the bullet. Atlas mounts Farrell.
Please, someone clip that. I'm not on Twitch. I can't clip it, but please.
God's sake.
I have to do it afterwards.
Pixar grabs one of the empty barrels and a lit torch, and then it says, "Well, let's go with it."
This is the label.
Atlas
of
mounts
alcohol.
Farrell and says, "Let's get on with it."
This is what you see on the pictures of alcohol bottles.
Yeah. There's,
Yeah,
real
a
quick,
giant
sir.
holding a barrel on a
Yeah,
Pegasus.
TK Clay.
thank you,
So,
TK Clark. There was literally no way for me to say that any other way. Illyria.
Real quick. Yeah, Illyria looks at Safari and it just leans over and goes, "Is this going to work?
Yes.
How much
Trust
you
me.
want to bet?"
5 gold pieces?
They're so betting.
Yeah, let's go 5 gold pieces. I'll say this is going to fail.
I have complete confidence in my well-laid plans, and it's gonna work.
What's your plan?
Alright.
I mean, Tafari is a part of the plan.
Yeah.
I'm always a part
Sure.
of the plan.
Like Tafari definitely takes some credit
So-
for this plan.
Yeah, Farrell, shut up because you can't talk. You can't talk as a Pegasus.
That was definitely Sean saying
That was definitely
like,
Sean. I do know that. I
Tafari
do know
takes
that.
credit.
This goes down as another one of those ridiculous plans that you have from time to time, Jeff. And Farrell, you start galloping at your 60 feet, because that's literally how far you can, how fast you can run towards the swarm.
Dash.
And you are there. You cover the distance very quickly, because you are not very far away. And as soon as you come within about 30 feet of the now undulating floor that you can see in front of you, is basically covered. And it's not just the floor; it's the walls and the ceiling. Kind of covered in these tennis ball like spider creatures, and you go dashing straight into them. Atlas is there, the barrel out, leans down. I'm going to make him roll a quick strength check, which he will definitely rage for, because that's what he does.
So after Atlas has mounted Feral, it's covered the ceilings and the walls. Right.
Fuck's sake. Give him the effect, and now he gets the advantage on strength check. God.
My skin's
Oh
all
wow,
burned.
jeez, that was bad.
Atlas has inspiration, right? He would totally use it in this moment, right?
Nah, he's not going to use it in this moment.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's definitely not going to waste an
It should
inspiration
be
on
the
that.
player that decides. It,
Yeah,
so.
it's also the player. It's also the player that would decide it. So he leans down, and there is he tries to hold on, but you're going so fast that for some reason the barrel catches on something in this room. Which you Farrell now realizing you have just entered a very, very large cavern. And it just he's unable to hold it, and the barrel just rips out of his hands, and he's holding the edge of the rim of the barrel. And you are now in the midst of the swarm. You have
Can I
6
use my
seconds to decide what to do.
I book it. Back out.
You book it back. All right.
Oh shit.
You turn around and you start booking it back. The noise that you're hearing becomes an audible, almost screeching noise as the swarms plural, turn almost like this massive entity just seems to start converging on you as you turn almost on a dime and book it back towards towards your party. Very swiftly followed by these creatures, and they are following you.
Uh-oh.
Good.
They
Feeling
will.
all-
You
all itchy.
you reach your party members very quickly, and these creatures
I
still
wish I
follow
could use
you.
my channel points, but I can't.
Awesome.
So, I have to show a map here now. I have to show a map.
Gosh.
Oh.
I have to show a map. So, where is my map? Here we go. So, who do we have? We have everybody. We have Teferi. We have an Atlas. We have an Illyria.
That's
We
me.
have. Well, no, we're not going to have a Farrell just yet because we got a.
We've got a flying horseboy.
We've got a flying horseboy, yeah. Atlas is not going to be there. Atlas is going to be. Hana Pegasus.
Also,
Where
I
are you?
forgot.
Teferi
Speaking of
Sykes.
flying horseboy, has Farrell ever seen your Pegasus, Neil?
Teferi Sykes.
I mean, probably I would have flown when
Oh,
I
fine.
had. Oh, that's actually a question for the GM.
Yeah, you want to show him your Pegasus?
I don't know. I don't know if I had a Euro when I was helping you guys with the.
I'd say so.
Okay, yeah. So then you would have, yeah.
Awesome. So that means when I'm
Probably
able
as
to
a kid,
finally
though.
fly, I could just become your Pegasus.
You probably would have had one or would have seen it as you were a kid, though, because
Oh yeah,
I had them long
because
ago.
I forgot. My elder Grimwald, I said could turn into your Pegasus. Like he could actually he became a Pegasus before, and it turns out he was copying yours.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've seen him become one too before. Because he was the only one that could become flying creatures in my tribe. Because he was the only one that was good enough to become
So-
a flying.
Nice.
There we go. Should now all have access to a map. And I will quickly
Yeah,
just
I had to load back
switch
into
over
Fantasy
to...
Grounds because when my internet crashed, I forgot it unloaded Fantasy Grounds. So I'll be a second still.
Yeah, no worries. I had to solder a few cameras because there's been a few camera changes recently.
Also, yeah, and I
Um,
may or may not crash again because it's raining really hard out here and my internet already was kind of shoddy, so hopefully it doesn't happen again, but it might.
Excuse me while I just quickly sort out some cameras. Where are you, Sean? There you are. Revealing Sean. Can I have initiative rolls from you all?
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yay.
Oh jeez, a natural one from Teferi.
He has to reroll that.
Yes, you do. Thank you, TK Clyde, to that previous reroll that you granted us
Oh, nice.
for the first one that was
Is that me?
rolled in the game.
Yeah,
yes,
you rolled a natural
that is
on
you,
this.
Teferi.
Thank
Oh yeah,
you,
because it was the
whoever
next
did that.
roll. Yeah, yeah.
That's 18. sounds a
18,
lot
very
better.
nice. I'll quickly roll for Atlas. 7, and I will roll for Shania. Because we are going to be stopping pretty soon.
Yeah.
We have
Oh.
3. So, what did you roll? Farrell, you rolled a 17. Alright. Do you have the Pegasus stats?
Oh no, so that probably might be better? Question mark.
Let me quickly have a quick look. What's your dexterity?
My dexterity currently is 14, so 2 plus 2.
It's exactly the same.
Oh, okay, cool. Well then, yeah,
So-
no worries there.
And I will reveal the swarms as they are behind you and following you.
Oh my god, that's what those things look like. I'm even more disturbed.
Yep. So if I just quickly
Oh shit!
increase the size on that, they're not actually that big, but just so that they can be seen on the stream. That's what they
They
look
have
like.
the Spaceship Beast tentacles.
I hate them. I hate them. I hate
Good.
them so much.
I'm very happy about
this
that.
Is Farrell's phobia.
No, this is Sean's phobia.
But that's spiders, though.
They are.
They're close. They're close to spiders. So, this is the setup that you guys all find yourselves in as Farrell comes rocketing towards you all, followed by these creatures very close in tail. And we'll end that stream tonight because we've only got 10 minutes until the end. So yeah, that's this situation. I will allow you guys, Farrell, Tefari, Sykes, Atlas, and Janai to figure out where you're standing, but you ain't got very much room to go.
If the barrels are out front, I think I'd be for sure. Oops. Maybe out there.
Oh, I need to.
Where was the Gotcha.
Yeah, you can move. You can
where
move
was the cave-in spot that we blasted open?
Right in front of where your miniature is right now, Sykes.
Okay, so I guess if we did move in a little bit, I think it'd actually be there if we were there, kind of with the barrels or the 8-barrel. Speaking of, where was the one that they dropped?
All right, so
that is beyond the corridor. You need to head off. You need to have a river. I know. Take care of yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. Also, Mr. GM, man, hydrate.
Thank you.
Nice.
See ya.
Okay, bye, River.
Always gotta hydrate. Whoop! I forgot about that happening.
Yeah, no worries. That happens.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's where I'll be.
Righty.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be where you put me because, I'm just running without a thought. So,
Yeah, that is absolutely fair.
Is
and
the
Atlas
barrel
is
like
wherever I am. So,
behind the swarm then, or the swarms there? Then no,
Yes, it would be.
Okay, just wondering where it is because I still kind of want to get that back.
also, if anyone
Right.
has seen a horse running while it is still clearly agitated, that's the exact look that Farrell has right now. Is like
Wide-eyed. The ears are full. Are back. It wouldn't be full. The ears are
kind of like,
flat
you know.
back. Yeah, head is up and everything. Yeah. Cool. So,
Farrell's not happy.
yeah.
Right now.
I think that is where we're going to be calling the stream tonight because we've only got 10 minutes and there's not much time left before we have to call. So no point starting the combat right now. But yeah, those are the Magerippers ones that you're going to be facing next week.
Oh gosh.
There is one thing
Oh,
I did
yeah.
want to mention before we ended tonight. This is for Tefari. Are you there? Are you there, Jeff?
Yeah.
You are there. You've been distracted. There's plenty of stuff going on, and then now there's these Magerippers swarms. But there's just been constant nagging feeling, or just nagging sense, in your mind. There is something familiar here. You don't know what, but there's just something familiar in these tunnels.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Is it a clown?
No, it is not a clown. It's not a clown.
Aw.
But there is something like you can't. It's you know how that you just have that nagging sense of like you can't put your finger on it, but it feels like you've been here before. Maybe not necessarily in the storage. So it feels like you've been here before, at least it feels like you've been in these tunnels? Question mark? Odd. Just an odd feeling.
That's an interesting cliffhanger, because like now I'm really curious. What does that mean?
What does it mean? Yeah. So, with that, we're going to call it, even though I've said that several times now. Yeah, we are going to call it tonight. I hope you guys had fun.
I did, yeah.
And are looking forward to next week, where you get to fight off some Magerippers. We'll see how that goes from there.
Disgusting creatures.
Any particular moments for tonight?
Coming a motherfucking Pegasus, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I was trying to one at a time these creatures into the barrel. That was just like, that'd have taken hours.
That would have taken genuinely hours.
Yeah. I was trying to think of these.
I wouldn't
It's
stop you
just
from
like,
I wouldn't
oh.
stop you from doing it, but yeah, that would be genuinely taking you hours. All right. We're going to go and raid somebody, as we normally do at the end of these streams. Who are we going to raid? Oh. Damn it. Sorry, I found what would have been the perfect stream for us to raid, but unfortunately it's all in German. I wouldn't be able to understand a damn word of it. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? We'll raid Fool's Hope TTRPG. They're doing reruns, but you know, what the hell? We'll go and raid them. Looks interesting. Rerun of Fool's Hope: The Soulfire Tyranny, Session 31. So they're doing a rerun, but who cares? It'd be fun to go and raid them. So guys, I will be back. I was about to say tomorrow, but I won't be back tomorrow. I'll be back on Saturday with some Dark Heresy.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of an episodical. Yeah, please don't forget this time, Sean. A little bit of an episodical thing going on, because timing right now is a bit weird in terms of starting the campaign proper. So a bit of an episodical sort of getting into the game, getting into the sessions, getting into how things run. So we'll be back on Saturday for that, and then on Sunday will be Fortune's Whimsy, where they're about to embark on a journey. So we'll see how that goes as well. Guys, take care of yourselves, love yourselves, love each other, give yourselves big hugs, give your loved ones big hugs, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.